What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. We are back with another This Week in Destiny, taking a look ahead at everything that you can expect for the up and coming week. So if you want to find out more about the return of the Iron Banner, the latest Valve Disciple Raid Challenge, all the latest weekly challenges, weekly rituals, and also seasonal challenges for the up and coming week, then be sure to stick around and enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below, and remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Just over 60% of the viewers on the channel aren't currently subscribed, so be sure to hit that red button and ring that bell to make sure you don't miss an update. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now today's video is brought to us by our official channel partner, and that is Apex Gaming PCs. If you're in the market for a brand new gaming PC, or you're looking to build your own and you want to get more bang for your buck, then be sure to check them out. Not only can you craft one from scratch, but we also have our own range of Jarv PCs too. And if you use code Jarv at checkout, you can save up to $250 off your next gaming PC. So be sure to check them out, and I'll leave all their details down in the video description below. Now another week and another This Week in Destiny. This week marks week 8 of Season of the Risen, and with that we see the return of Iron Banner. There are only 2 Iron Banners left in the current season, and this is the penultimate one. Now in the latest TWAB, Bungie did provide some insight on some of the updates coming to Iron Banner, and as a result have provided some advice and suggestions on what we should be doing in the up and coming events. Now some of that advice includes spending your Iron Banner tokens, completing any Iron Banner quests, and redeeming your Iron Banner bounties, as these will all be reworked in Season 17. Now Bungie did go on to say that we do have 2 Iron Banner weeks left in the remaining season to hand in all these tokens for rewards, so be sure to do so before the end of Season of the Risen. In terms of a small update for the up and coming event though, Bungie are looking to prevent the abilities bounty for the final Iron Banner of the season. Now general feedback around this bounty is that it was too time consuming, so they're looking to shift the focus onto more objective and weapon based bounties for the remainder of the season. So if you're still chasing down those Iron Banner weapons, or you're still chasing that pinnacle cap, then make sure to jump into Iron Banner upon this week's weekly reset. Now next up we have new raid challenges, and we have a brand new one for the Vow of Disciple raid. This can be found in the Rahulk final boss encounter, and this one is called Looping Catalyst. Now this is the final raid challenge for this particular raid that hasn't been yet discovered. If you have any ideas what this may entail though, then as always guys, be sure to sound off down in the comments below. But if you're looking to complete all the raid challenges, we have a raid challenge master guide coming later this week, so keep those peepers peeled, and I'll be sure to link that down in the video description below once it goes live. Now as for the Vault of Glass, we have a new raid challenge over there, and that can be found over in the Gatekeeper encounter. This one's called Strangers in Time, and to complete this challenge you need to kill both the Minotaur and Wyvern, which can be found in the Mars and Venus portals, within 2 to 3 seconds of each other. This one is very much about timing and communication, but if you can nail it and get your fire team together to get that done, you'll be able to get your hands on the Hazen Vengeance. This is one of the best rocket launchers inside Destiny 2, and if you can complete the Master difficulty as well, the time loss version has second perks in the 3rd and 4th column. It's well worth the effort, so be sure to jump into the raids upon this week's weekly reset. Now moving on from raids and over to Dares of Eternity, and we have some sweet new armor and weapons available in the loot pool for the up and coming reset. Now if you're looking for armor to fill out your transmog collection, we have 3 armor sets available this week. One of those is called the Anti-Extinction suit set, which is the old Dead Orbit suit set. So if you don't have a full armor set, then this has a chance to drop during the activity or upon activity completion itself. The same can be said for the Sovereign suit, which is the old New Monarchy armor set. This one skin can drop during the activity or upon completions, alongside the Simulator suit set, which is the Future War Cult armor set. These are all the old faction armor sets from Destiny 2 Vanilla, so if you didn't partake in any of those faction rally events, or you're just looking to fill out that transmog collection, then make sure to jump into Dares of Eternity this week. But if you're not chasing armor for your transmog collection, then there are some pretty powerful weapons available in the loot pool as well. Most of these are from Season of the Worthy, and these include the Enigma's Draw sidearm, the Dire Promise hand cannon, the True Prophecy hand cannon, Timeline's Vertex fusion rifle, the Honor's Edge sword, the Interference grenade launcher, the Distant Tumulus sniper rifle, the Arsenic Bite bow, the Juan 7 pulse rifle, and the Escape Velocity submachine gun. There are some really powerful weapons in that list, so if you're still seeking out good rolls for those weapons, then be sure to head over to Dares of Eternity upon this week's weekly reset. Now moving on to the weekly challenges, we have a new weekly mission, and this week's mission is the Investigation, which is the second mission in the Witch Queen campaign. Now the weekly missions are great sources for Ascendant Alloy, and you can earn these on the Hero, Legend and Master difficulty. So whether you're chasing end game crafting materials or some additional pinnacle drops to reach the pinnacle cap, which is going to be key for one of the seasonal challenges this week, which we'll cover later in the video. And moving on from the weekly mission, we have Wellspring, which will be Wellspring Defend upon the weekly reset on Tuesday, and alongside Wellspring Defend it will be offering the Tarnation Heavy Grenade Launcher. If you're still seeking out the Deep Sight Resonance version of that weapon for your Exotic Glaive quest, then make sure to jump into Wellspring upon Tuesday's weekly reset. But if you're chasing down the Come to Pass Ultra Rifle, which is the other Deep Sight Resonance weapon that you need for that quest, then that will be available on Monday when this video goes live, or on Friday's daily reset. Remember, all these weapons rotate over the course of 4 days, with Wellspring alternating between attack and defend on alternate days throughout the course of the week. And if you already have your Exotic Glaive, then the Exotic Glaive weapon patterns also have a random chance to drop during the Wellspring activity. There's no need to complete this quest multiple times on each character, so make sure to jump into Wellspring to get your hands on those exotic weapon patterns. And moving on to the weekly rituals, we have a new Nightfall and Grandmaster Nightfall for week 8. This will be the Arms Dealer Strike. Now if you've already earned your Conqueror seal and you're able to guild it, then you will have access to all the Nightfalls, but if you haven't and you're still looking to earn your first Conqueror title, then the Arms Dealer will be in rotation. It's one of the easier Grandmaster Nightfalls available this season. Now in terms of weaponry that should be available, adept weapons are once again on the menu, with the Comedian Shotgun and the Hothead Rocket Launcher being possible rewards. Now the Comedian is one of the most slept upon void shotguns in the game. We even made a video about it last season, and with the introduction of volatile rounds this season, it's an immensely powerful weapon. So if you haven't got your hands on a good one, this week could be your opportunity. And the same can be said for the Hothead. This is one of the best legendary rocket launchers in the game, and if you pair that with someone in your fire team that has Galahorn, this particular weapon is very much a standout weapon. So much like the Comedian, if you haven't got your hands on a good one, then this could be your week to get your hands on it. Now moving on from the Nightfall and over to the Crucible, Team Scorched is back in rotation. There is a seasonal challenge linked to this in your seasonal challenge tab, so if you didn't get that done earlier in the season, then this is again another opportunity to get that challenge done. And to go alongside Team Scorched and also the return of Iron Banner, bonus Crucible ranks are available all week long. So if you haven't got the weapon ornament for the Reckless Endangerment Shotgun, which is the pinnacle weapon for this season, this week once again is a perfect opportunity to get your hands on it. Now next up we're going to move on to seasonal challenges, and we have just 5 available this week. One of those is called Crushed Spirits. You need to prevent Lucent Hive from resurrecting by crushing their Hive Ghosts, and to complete this we need to crush 100 Lucent Hive Ghosts. That's alongside a Vow of Disciple challenge, and here you need to complete a Vow of Disciple raid challenge in Savathun's Throne World and acquire a raid weapon recipe. That's alongside Pinnacle, where you need to reach a Pinnacle power cap of 1560. And next up we have Seasonal Calibration, and here you need to calibrate glaives, hand cannons and rocket launchers and get bonus progress for glaive use and also defeating guardians. And the final challenge on the menu is called Serpentine Skin, and here you need to acquire the Serpentine Skin ornament for the Reckless Endangerment. And this particular ornament can be earned via Gambit, and if you're watching this video on Monday, you have bonus Gambit ranks until Tuesday's reset, so be sure to make the most of that bonus while you can. Now moving on to one of the most important parts of the week, and that's what Tess has available for Bright Dust in week 8 of Season of the Risen. Now over in the main featured shelf we have the legendary emote called Infinity Cubes. This is back from Season of the Worthy, so if you missed out on this way back then, you can pick it up this week for 700 Bright Dust. That's alongside Celestial Kestrel, which is an awesome exotic ship which was available in Season of the Chosen. So if you missed out on it back then, you can pick it up this week for 2000 Bright Dust. That's alongside the Witch Queen Ghost Projection, a legendary projection that was introduced this season, and whilst this can be picked up for silver, you can pick it up this week for 1500 Bright Dust. And the shader for this week is Nectar Domino. This is a legendary shader introduced in Season of the Hunt, so if you missed out on it back in Season 12, you can pick it up right now for 300 Bright Dust. Now over in the main Bright Dust store we have the Glaive Mistake Exotic Emote, a brand new one for this season. Now this has been featured and available for silver, but if you want to pick it up for Bright Dust, this will set you back 3250 Bright Dust this week. That's alongside the Headbanger, another legendary emote that was also available in Season of the Chosen. If you missed out on it, this will set you back 700 Bright Dust this week. Next up we have the Bushwhacker Ghost Shell, an exotic ghost shell that was introduced this season, a rather unique looking one, and has been available in week 5 for silver. But if you didn't want to spend 600 silver on this, you can pick it up for Bright Dust, and this will set you back 2850 Bright Dust this week. Alongside that, we have the Prometheus OSP, an exotic ship introduced this season, and this actually forms part of a cosmetic set. Now this is very reminiscent of a NASA space shuttle, so if you like the look of this will set you back 2,000 bright dust this week. Now next up we have legendary armor ornaments, and these will vary depending on which class of Guardian you visit tests with. On the menu this week are legendary gauntlets, so if you're looking to collect the seasonal armor set without purchasing it for silver, you can pick up the gauntlets this week, and each pair will set you back 1,200 bright dust. So if you're looking to pick them all up, make sure to pay Tess a visit with each and every class. Now next up we have the Colossus Helmet Ghost Projection. Now this was originally introduced back in Season of Dawn in Season 9, so if you like the look of this, you can pick it up this week for 1,500 bright dust. And the final item on offer is the Foundational Structure, an exotic weapon ornament for the Hardlight Exotic Auto Rifle. Now this was introduced in Season of the Chosen as well, and was previously available for 700 silver, but if you want to pick it up this week, this will set you back 1,250 bright dust. So there we have it guys, a good look at everything that you can expect for week 8 of Season of the Risen. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out one of the 2 videos you see here in these cards for more Destiny 2 content. And if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.